Blake Production.
What is Gucci? So we're going to do a weekly ticker breakdown. It's going to be nice and short here. So we're going to break down ETH. Right now I'm looking at this 2-hour time frame. So once we broke up over this 2800 area, we came and we back tested it. And now our new supply was 3100. And as you could see, we broke up, got shot down, came back and retested this zone. Came back up. This was still a supply for quite some time, and then we break up over and we tried to develop some demand, but that zone wasn't working, so we come back and we make a higher low compared to this one, right? We ended up breaking up over again, and then we develop some more demand in this zone, and again we're over here. So what we want to see now is we want to break up over this little trend line. This is our daily resistance that we need to break up over. We're shaping up a nice bull flag right now. So we had a nice bullish run breaking up over 2800. We hit 3K, and now we're starting to develop this bull flag. What we want to see now is the continuation to bring us somewhere up in these ranges back to all-time highs. It seems like we just want to be up over 3K. That's what it looks like. And BTC is showing some nice strength as well. So we need to push up over 50K. That's our next goal here. So we happen to break up over this kind of supply zone. You could have drawn it a little bit differently too, right? Could have used it like this from this zone. That makes a little bit more sense, right? We came up over it, act as demand, and right now we're trying to see is, are we just going to follow this 8 EMA? We're just riding it up, and that's what I'm looking for. This 8 EMA being followed all the way up to previous all-time highs, and then we get that big spike. That's what I'm looking for. There's going to be a big amount of FOMO if this thing doesn't stop, because everyone's going to want to get a piece of Bitcoin before it gets to 100K. When we look at DeFi, these are just two stocks that I like that relate to crypto markets. DeFi and Glxy. I'm going to go over those two. We get this DeFi stock here, massive bull volume, breaks up over the 8 EMA off of the lows, and now we create this bull flaggish pattern. I like the looks of it. I want us to break up over 178, and by then I think there's really not much resistance above from here. When I look, it says the point of control here is around 123. I like that. We're above that, and we're showing that as demand, right? Every time we wick down to that zone, we're starting to get bought up. I like that. So I want to see us continue upwards from here. This one might be a quick mover, and if from here to all-time highs, it's another doubler. So it could be a nice trade ahead of us right now. Glxy is a different story because I feel like they have a little bit more catalyst involved with it, like the NASDAQ uplisting, which is huge. And they also have it's not just Bitcoin that they're holding. They have ETH ETFs, and they're also miners now. The way that they're affecting the space is a lot different than just the average miner. So I really like the looks and the potential play out of Glxy compared to a lot of these other names like Hive, Hut, Mara, Riot, etc. But this is shaping up real nice. We could potentially have like an inverse head and shoulders going on, which would be very interesting to see play out on this name. It's a beautiful push upwards. We get that nice long duration of a downtrend here, which has been 127 days. So 4 months of just solid sideways downward consolidation. When we break up over that, it's going to be very interesting. We're going to be wanting to pay attention to that for sure. Again, we're up over the point of control on this name. From October-ish, September-ish last year, our point of control is around $20. So we're above that, and above here, there's really not that much resistance. So a pattern that I'm looking for to play out on this name is kind of like this megaphone pattern. We have this rising resistance line, but we're creating higher lows. So right here is our low, and then we get another higher low right here, and now we're getting that another higher low right here, right? So I like how we're playing closer and closer to this resistance point. Eventually what we'll want to see is that break up over it. Maybe it could be right now where we break up over, we get that back test, and then we could run. That's what I'm kind of looking for here on Glxy. It's looking nice. If it follows Bitcoin and this next little crypto bullish run here, this name could potentially pay out pretty well, right? Like if it goes past all-time highs, these are just doublers that we're naming right here, right? So it's very, very interesting. We got a lot of potential here. So that'll be this week's breakdown. Peace.